Tell me about yourself.
I am Elamay Donggol Dreu. I'm 22 years old. I live in San Jose, Bacon District, Sorsogon City. I am a very understanding person. I tend to remain calm even in frightening situations because I can think clearly and find solutions. I'm dedicated to working hard. It's a choice I've made for my family. I am a curious person, so I have a lot of questions in my head that some people can answer and some people may not.
What are your greatest strengths and weaknesses?
My greatest strength is my ability to remain calm under pressure. I excel at problem solving and finding a creative solutions. My strong work ethic allows me to consistently meet deadlines. I possess excellent leadership skills and can motivate teams effectively. My weakness is sometimes struggling with delegating tasks. I can be overly critical of my own work. I tend to procrastinate on less enjoyable tasks. I need to improve my public speaking skills. I sometimes find it difficult to say no to new responsibilities.
Why do you want to work here?
I want to work here because I'm excited by the opportunity to learn from experienced professionals and enhance the skills I get from my instructors. I'm also excited to have more skills. Also, one of our instructor had us experience life inside the industry. That's why I can assure the company that I will be flexible.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I know I have enough skills I learned from the company I want. I aspire to be working overseas. I want to be successful in the field of machines because I want to prove that machines aren't just for men, but also for women. I can see myself having the best year of my life with a stable job and financially stable and happily married with loving husband and a happy mother of two kids. I can also see myself giving my family the best life they deserve with a beautiful house and a business.
Describe a challenge you face at work and how you dealt with it.
I used to have a summer job at our barangay. There was a time when I had a misunderstanding with a coworker. Instead of being angry, I explained my side to her and she also explained her side of the story. After that, we became okay.
Give an example of a time you work in a team. What was your role?
I used to be a member of the marching band, and my role there is the clarinet player. Every time we need to practice, we become one. That's why our music sounds good and sometimes relaxing, depending on the song we play. We have a unity, that's why our music is good.
Tell me about the time you failed and what you learned from it.
One time, I tried to write a poem, but it ended up sounding really awkward and not very poetic. I realized then that I needed to pay more attention to the rhythm, structure of the poetry, and my emotions, not just the words themselves.
How do you handle stress or pressure?
I'm still learning how to deal with pressure. Sometimes I get overwhelmed when I'm trying to process a lot of information, but I'm working on staying calm and focusing on one thing at a time. And my best way to deal with pressure is to talk to my family and play with our pets.
What would you do if you were assigned a task with a tight deadline?
I'd try to figure out what's the most important parts of the task are and focus on those first. I'd also make sure to ask for clarification if I wasn't sure about anything. I do my best to get it done on time, but I'm not afraid to ask for help if I need it.
How would you approach a conflict with a coworker?
I'm a very calm and understanding person, and I don't really experience conflicts with my classmates and friends. But if I were to encounter a disagreement, I try to understand everyone's point of view and see if we can find a solution that works for everyone. I believe that understanding is the key for everything.
If you were given a project with unclear instructions, how would you proceed?
I definitely ask for more information. I want to make sure I'm doing things the right way. If that's not possible, I use my best judgment and try to figure out what the project is supposed to achieve.
How do you prioritize your work?
I prioritize my work from the easiest task to hardest task because if I start with a difficult task, I might be exhausted by the time I will do the easiest task.
What do you know about our company?
I've been reading up on your company and I'm really impressed by your commitment to the safety and happiness of your employees. Also, you have a lot of good benefits from the allowance, services, and insurance. It seems like a really supportive and innovative environment, and I think I'd fit in well.
How do you adapt to different workplace cultures?
I'm still learning how to work with people, but I'm pretty good at picking up on social cues and adjusting my communication style. I'm always open to feedback and willing to learn new ways of doing things.
What type of work environment do you thrive in?
I like to work in a place where people are collaborative and supportive. I also enjoy learning new things and being challenged to grow. I think your company seems like a great place to do that.